much what this project is. It's called the 20 Time Project, and the whole basis around the 20 Time Project is it's a humanitarian-based project focusing on making a difference in the community, giving back. We had the motto throughout this entire project of what cause is worth fighting for, and that can go just a number of different ways for so many people. Like, for instance, the Big Brothers Big Sisters, making an impact on them. It would be like raising awareness, doing something with the arts, like making people aware of just how beautiful something can be, or raising money, collecting things for organizations.
It was a project where everyone donates 20% of their time to a certain cause, so pretty much every Friday we would work on it.
What's going on here today is just like a kind of like a convention of everybody's different ideas, all their different projects. She sent out emails to tons of people, parents, teachers, everyone, to come watch us present our projects and see what we have.
One thing that really impressed me as soon as I walked into Paradigm is the energy that was in the room, that students were dialoguing with each other, that they were members of the community, there were family members that were here, that there were other students. And I sort of thought they were going to be a little more pensive and cautious and a little more nervous, but they weren't whatsoever, and that was really exciting.
I hear among general society commenting of this generation doesn't know how to talk to people or struggles with interpersonal communication. I didn't see that at all. That was my nicest takeaway, that each student had a very clear story they wanted to share, and they communicated that very effectively and with a little passion. And I was touched by that, and it was a delightful morning for me to spend.
I chose arts appreciation and giving back to the school. So I don't know if you can see back there, but I painted a mural. I wanted to give back to the school because, 4 years of education, you got to give back something. And it was just a great opportunity because I never worked that big before. I've never done a mural. At first, I had no clue what I was going to paint. I didn't know if I could even paint the walls at all. I had to talk to the principal and a few teachers on where to paint it. And since the project was for my English class, we ended up doing it in the English hallway. And then that kind of leaned into like doing literature, figures, and icons.
I got a great deal of satisfaction knowing that I could make a difference. Pretty much what my project turned into was just raising awareness for the project. And the reason that I chose to do that in the end was because one of my family friends actually told me that people were forgetting about what Big Brothers Big Sisters was and the big impact that they had on society. So that's kind of where I thought people need to remember what this is because it's such a great cause.
We started doing this project maybe the week after my sister passed away. My cause worth fighting for, it came to me really quick. I was like, well, I have to do something for my sister. My project is Bows for Brittany, and I did it designed on my sister and her legacy, and I made bows in her honor because she loved to wear them. I used 100% donated materials to make some of these hair bows, and I'm going to be selling them in the school cafeteria to raise money for the Rainbow Babies Children's Hospital.
My project was helping elderly and disabled people, mainly shoveling driveways because it was during the winter season. But my main inspiration was my grandma. Since I help her in the summer, fall, all seasons, I did come in contact with one person, and I talked to them after I was done. They actually pulled in right when I was done, so it was perfect timing. And he was really touched by what I was doing. I told him all about my project, what all of our seniors were doing. He told me he struggles every year finding people to shovel driveways. He's really touched that I was doing it for free, but I told him it wasn't just because of the project. I'm not doing this just because of the project. And he was really touched by that, and I offered to actually do it next year for him for free every time I could when I was home from college. Because it's just really hard seeing elderly people struggle because I know I'm capable of doing what they're not capable of doing. So I try my best to help everyone I can with what I'm able to do.
It was very powerful to see all of that youthful energy being directed in so many meaningful ways. And one of my favorites was the student who did the water testing project, looking at the lagoons and the lake and our water quality. Those raised some very powerful questions, and she also interacted with some of the local officials who are responsible for our clean water. So that one definitely caught my eye.
I think the whole reason that she had us do this project was because doing this project gives us skills that would help us later in life. It helps us communicate with people in the real world and build those skills up. it really like kind of gives you the confidence to speak with people, like meetings, emails, all stuff like that.
I hope I inspire other students to like go the extra step I did and get permission and actually try to get art on the wall. Art really like engages people, and I don't know, I think it puts them in a better mood.
The biggest thing I learned about myself was that I'm stronger than I think I am, because with how hard as this was to do and to just keep going, I definitely learned that I have a lot of the same qualities my sister fought for in her life.
I was touched by their generosity, their sense of philanthropy, and caring for other people. Sometimes it was a cause that was close to their hearts or based on their particular life experience. In other cases, they had a concern, a worry that something needed to change, and they were looking at how they might be able to accomplish that.
This project required them to really think outside of themselves, to think of their community in terms of mentor or much far beyond that. And that's a very powerful and important thing as an 18-year-old to realize the broader ramifications of the world, but that they could see that they could make an impact on people from doing one activity over essentially less than an academic year, that they could impact so many other people through their project. And that's really powerful.
I'm actually really grateful she gave this to us, because not many people think of what causes are worth fighting for, and when we're forced to think of ideas, come up with projects, when 125 of us, or whatever the number is, are forced to come up with huge projects like these, it can really spread a word around maybe just the school at first, but then, as you know, they will spread it to their parents, and it'll just explode about, what causes are worth fighting for.
I am very heartened by knowing that our future is in the hands of positive, hardworking, thoughtful people who are looking for ways to make our world a better place. That's what we all want for our next generation. And I think we're in pretty good shape here in Mentor.